All right, welcome back. This is the second battle of the eighth mission, so we're getting really close to the end of the whole campaign. Situation right now is another one of those ice field, iceberg type scenarios. It is still technically daytime. It's like either sunrise, sunset, but we've got good visibility basically. All five escorts are still online. We did lose a couple of merchant ships in the previous battle, I believe, or did we only lose one? Uh, no, it was two because it was the merchant ship that was not part of the convoy. We lost them as well. But well, it is what it is. So yeah, let's get right into it. I expected to be getting closer to 15 U-boats now per scenario. I think we encountered 11 in the last battle, but in the previous crossing, previous mission, we did get up to 12. So yeah, this is going to be interesting, going to be exciting. What I've noticed so far is that the length of the missions, they seem to keep themselves close to about an hour or so. I think that one mission where I got to 2 hours plus was just an outlier because of how the U-boats were acting. Basically, I think it was like a slight glitch in the gameplay loop there. But yeah, hopefully it stays close to the same regarding the length of these battles. But yeah, okay, let's get into it.
Ready depth charges. Shallow pattern. Hockey reporting.
Maple, reporting.
Mountie reporting. Antler reporting.
Sonar, combat. Investigate arc 018 through 108.
Active search 331 through 151. Aye, sir. All engines ahead. 2/3.
All engines ahead, 2/3. Aye, sir.
Surface radar has a new contact. Bearing 333. Range 5,300 yards.
Bridge, combat. New surface contact from radar.
Bearing 333. Range 5,300 yards. I designate contact. Able. Time 20:32.
Hockey, this is Bloodhound. Attack contact.
Bloodhound, this is Hockey. Hockey regained contact. Able. Bearing 333. Range 5,200 yards from Bloodhound. Roger. Hockey attacking contact. Able.
Maple, this is Bloodhound. Maneuver to assigned station.
Roger. Maple maneuvering to assigned station. Stand by to fire. Start tracking contact. Target acquired.
Bloodhound, this is Hockey. Hockey lost contact. Able. Last known bearing 331. Range 4,800 yards from Bloodhound. Steady as she goes.
Aye. Steady on course 339. Bloodhound, this is Maple. Maple regain contact. Able. Bearing 339. 4. Range 3,500 yards from Bloodhound.
Sonar, this is the captain. Perform active search. 0102100. Combat sonar. Investigating arc 291 through 021. Sonar.
Bloodhound, this is Maple. Maple now has sonar contact. Able, bearing 336. Range 3,000 yards from Bloodhound. Bloodhound, this is Maple. Maple now has sonar contact. Able, bearing 338. Range 2,500 yards from Bloodhound.
Aye, sir. Steady as she goes. Aye. Steady on
Bridge,
course. 3,
ice
3,
lookout.
4.
Iceberg, dead ahead.
Bloodhound, this is Maple. Maple now has sonar contact. Able, bearing 340. Range 1,900 yards from Bloodhound. Bloodhound, this is Maple. Maple lost contact. Able, last known at bearing 341. Range 1,800 yards from Bloodhound.
Hockey, this is Bloodhound. Maneuver to station. Bearing 004. Range 1,400 yards from guide.
Roger. Hockey maneuvering to station. Bearing 004. Range 1,400 yards from guide.
Sonar, combat. Investigate arc 328 through 148.
Combat sonar. Investigating arc 328 through 148. Sonar eye.
Maple, this is Bloodhound. Maneuver to assigned station.
Roger. Maple maneuvering to assigned station.
Hockey, this is Bloodhound. Take new station in convoy screen.
Roger. Hockey taking station. Bloodhound, this is Hockey. Hockey made a depth charge attack on contact. Able. Sonar reports sounds of a sinking submarine.
All escorts. Contact Able has most likely been sunk by Hockey. Well done.
Sonar, this is the captain. Perform active search. 0232203. Investigating arc 054 through 144. Aye, sir. Hard left rudder. Hard left rudder. Aye, sir. Rudder amidships. Rudder amidships. Aye, sir. Sonar, this is the captain. Investigate arc 0652155. Investigating arc 065 through 155. Aye, sir. Mountie reporting. Antler reporting. Hockey reporting.
Maple reporting.
Bridge, ice lookout. Iceberg, starboard bow.
All engines ahead. 2/3.
All engines ahead, 2/3. Aye, sir.
Bloodhound, this is Antler. Antler holds sonar contact. Baker, bearing 137. Range 3,700 yards from Bloodhound. Evaluated as definite sub.
Bridge, combat. New contact from sonar. Bearing 137. Range 3,700 yards. I designate contact.
Baker, time 20:40.
Antler, this is
Bloodhound, this is Antler. Antler now has sonar contact. Baker, bearing 139. Range 3,500 yards from Bloodhound. Roger. Antler engaging contact. Baker.
Mountie, this is Bloodhound. Maneuver to new station.
Roger. Mountie maneuvering to new station. Goes.
Aye. Steady on course 148.
Bloodhound, this is Antler. Antler now has sonar contact. Baker, bearing 139. Range 3,100 yards from Bloodhound.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie holds sonar contact. Charlie, bearing 166. Range 4,700 yards from Bloodhound. Evaluated as definite sub.
Bridge, combat. New contact from
Sonar, bearing 166. Range 4,700 yards. I designate contact Charlie. Time 20:41.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie lost contact. Charlie, last known at bearing 167. Range 4,500 yards from Bloodhound.
Bloodhound, this is Antler. Antler now has sonar contact. Baker, bearing 137. Range 2,400 yards from Bloodhound.
Surface radar has a new contact. Bearing 169er. Range 4,100 yards.
Bloodhound, this is Antler. Antler now has sonar contact. Baker, bearing 136. Range 1,900 yards from Bloodhound.
Mountie, this is Bloodhound. Proceed to engage.
Roger. Mountie engaging.
Sonar, this is the captain. Perform active search.
Bloodhound, this is Antler. Antler now has sonar contact. Baker, bearing 134. Range 1,500 yards from Bloodhound.
Active search 091 through 181. Aye, sir.
All engines ahead standard. Aye, sir.
Combat sonar. Regain contact.
Baker, bearing 136. Range 1,000 yards. Combat sonar. Contact. Baker. Now bears 139. Range 700 yards. Estimated depth shallow.
Bridge, port lookout, oil slick, bearing 141. Bridge, port lookout, oil slick, bearing 141.
Stand by to fire.
Combat sonar. Lost contact. Baker. Last bearing 140. Last range 600 yards.
Stand by to fire. Fire.
Contact Charlie.
On target. On target.
2,
Fire.
forward, range,
On target.
1,300 yards.
Fire.
Chaplain O'Malley is sinking.
Rudder at mid.
Target bearing. Fire. 2, 3, 2. On target. 1,200 yards. Stand by to fire. Fire. Fire.
Contact
On target.
Charlie now bears 2, 3,
Fire.
8, range 1,000 yards.
Bloodhound, this is Antler.
Fire.
Surface radar has a new contact. Bearing 2, forward 5, range 6,000 yards.
On target.
We've lost Chaplain O'Malley. All ships, maneuver to avoid.
Bridge, combat. New surface contact from radar. Bearing 245. Range 6,000 yards. I designate contact dog. Time 20:44.
Lost contact Charlie, last bearing 2, forward 3, last range 800 yards.
Target bearing. 2, 4, 4. Range.
Lost contact dog, last bearing 2, forward 6, last range 5,300 yards. Surface radar has regained contact. Dog, bearing 2, forward 8, range 5,300 yards.
All escorts, contact Baker has most likely been sunk by Antler. Good job. Mountie, this is Bloodhound. Maneuver to pick up survivors from Chaplain O'Malley, bearing 195, range 1,200 yards from Guide.
Lost contact dog, last bearing 2, forward 9er, last range 4,600 yards. Roger, Mountie searching. Chaplain O'Malley, position for survivors. Bearing 195, range 1,200 yards from Guide.
Antler, this is Bloodhound. Take new station in convoy screen.
Roger. Antler taking station.
All escorts, contact Charlie has most likely been sunk by Bloodhound. Good job.
Sonar, combat. Investigate arc 348 through 078.
Combat sonar.
Investigating arc. 3, 4, 8.
Through 078. Sonar I. Sonar. This is the captain. Investigate arc. 303, 2, 1.
Bridge, port lookout, oil slick, bearing 0, 2, 1.
Investigating arc. 303 through 1, 2, 3. Aye, sir.
Maple, reporting.
Hockey reporting.
Mountie picking up survivors from Chaplain O'Malley.
Antler reporting.
Mountie finish picking up survivors from Chaplain O'Malley.
Mountie, this is Bloodhound. Proceed to engage contact. Dog.
Roger. Mountie engaging contact. Dog.
Surface radar has regained contact. Dog, bearing 231. Range 4,300 yards. Lost contact. Dog, last bearing 231. Last range 3,900 yards. Surface radar has regained contact. Dog, bearing 229er. Range 4,200 yards. Mountie, this is Bloodhound. You're clear to engage.
Roger. Mountie engaging.
Contact. Dog, now bears 228. Range 4,200 yards.
Hard right rudder. Hard right rudder. Aye, sir. All engines.
Contact. Dog, now bears 226. Range 4,200 yards.
Maple, reporting.
Contact. Dog, now bears 226. Range 4,200 yards. Contact. Dog, now bears 230. Range 3,800 yards.
Bridge?
Ice lookout. Iceberg. Port bow.
Sonar. This is the captain. Investigate ARC 188-227-8. Investigating ARC 188 through 2.
Fire.
7-8. Aye, sir.
Stand by to fire. On target. Fire.
Now bears 230.
Fire.
3,100 yards.
Fire. Fire. Fire.
Bridge, starboard lookout. Oil slick, bearing 2, 3, 1.
Contact. Dog, now bears 231. Range 2,400 yards. Lost contact. Dog, last bearing 231. Last range 2,000 yards.
Hard left rudder. Hard left rudder. Aye, sir. Steady as she goes. Aye.
Combat sonar. New sonar contact.
Bearing 225. Range 1,400 yards. Hard right rudder. Hard right rudder. Aye, sir. Steady as she goes. Aye. Steady on course 226. Combat sonar. Contact. Dog. Now bears 223. Range 900 yards. Bearing steady. Hard left rudder. Hard left rudder. Aye, sir. Rudder amidships. Rudder amidships. Aye, sir. All engines ahead standard.
All engines ahead standard. Aye, sir.
Combat sonar. Contact.
Dog. Now bears
215. Range 600 yards. Estimated depth shallow.
Surface radar has a new contact. Bearing 046. Range 4,700 yards.
Bridge, combat. New surface contact from radar. Bearing 046.
Range 4,700 yards. I designate contact. Easy. Time 20:53.
Combat sonar. Contact. Dog. Now bears 202. Range 400 yards. Very strong propeller noise.
Antler, this is Bloodhound. Engage contact. Easy.
Roger. Antler engaging contact. Easy.
Rudder amid combat sonar.
contact. Dog. Now bears 1, 8.
2. Range 200 yards. Bearings drifting left.
Bridge, port lookout.
Warship, CBDR, bearing 1, 6, 4. Range closing quickly. I say again, CBDR.
All engines ahead, 2/3.
All engines ahead, 2/3. Aye, sir.
Combat sonar. Lost contact.
Dog. Last bearing 1,
Fire 1.
8.
2. Last range 200 yards.
All engines ahead, standard.
Fire 2.
Aye, sir.
Fire 3.
Bridge, ice lookout. Iceberg, starboard bow.
Ready depth charges. Shallow pattern. Sonar. This is the captain. Perform active search. 3, 5, 1, 2, 0, 8.
Lost contact. Easy. Last bearing 0, 4, 4. Last range 4,000 yards.
Combat sonar. Regain contact. Dog. Bearing 2, 6, 6. Range 300 yards.
Bloodhound, this is Antler. Antler regained contact. Easy. Bearing 0, 4, 7. Range 3,700 yards from Bloodhound.
Combat sonar. Lost contact. Dog. Last bearing 2, 6, 6. Last range 300 yards. Combat sonar. Investigating arc.
2, 2, 4. Through 3, 1, 4.
Sonar eye.
Stand by to fire.
Sonar 1, this is the captain. Perform active search. 2, 4, 1, 2, 3. Fire 2, 1. Active search. 2, 4, 1. Through. Fire 3, 3, 1. Aye, sir. Ready depth charges. Shallow pattern.
Sonar, combat. Investigate arc 006 through 096.
Combat sonar. Investigating arc 006 through 096. Sonar eye. Sonar. This is the captain. Investigate arc 320 2050. Investigating arc 320 through 050.
Bloodhound, this is Antler. Antler lost contact. Easy. Last known at bearing 049. Range 4,100 yards from Bloodhound.
Combat sonar. Regain contact. Dog. Bearing 019. Range 400 yards. Rudder amidships. Rudder amidships. Aye, sir. All engines ahead standard.
All engines ahead, standard. Aye, sir.
Combat sonar. Contact. Dog. Now bears 012. Range 200 yards. Bearing steady.
Bridge, starboard lookout. Oil slick, bearing 021.
Bloodhound, this is Antler. Antler made a depth charge attack.
Combat sonar. Lost contact. Dog. Last bearing
Fire 1.
1, 1, 7. Last range.
Fire 2. Ready depth charges. Shallow pattern. Fire 3. Hard right rudder. Hard right rudder. Aye, sir.
Bridge, starboard lookout. Oil slick, bearing 047. Bridge, starboard lookout. Oil slick, bearing 173.
Sonar. This is the captain. Investigate arc 131 2221. Investigating arc 131 through 221. Aye, sir.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie made a depth charge attack on contact. Dog. Debris sighted.
Sonar. This is the captain. Perform active search. 1952285.
Combat sonar.
Investigating arc 215 through 305. Sonar. Combat sonar. Regain contact. Dog. Bearing 2, 4, 5. Range 300 yards. Combat sonar. Contact. Dog. Now bears 3, 1, 8. Range 100 yards. Estimated depth medium. Combat sonar. Lost contact. Dog. Last bearing 3, 1, 8. Last range 100 yards.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie regained. Contact dog. Bearing 0, 1, 8. Range 100 yards from
Fire
Bloodhound.
1. Surface radar has a new contact. Fire 2. 0, 0, 4. Range
Fire 3.
7,900 yards.
Bridge combat. New surface contact from radar. Bearing 004. Range 7,900 yards. I designate contact Fox. Time 21:0.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie now has sonar contact. Dog. Bearing 092. Range 400 yards from Bloodhound.
Lost contact. Fox. Last bearing 005. Last range 7,100 yards. Ready depth charges. Medium pattern.
Hockey, this is Bloodhound. Engage contact. Fox.
Roger. Hockey engaging contact. Fox.
Maple, this is Bloodhound. Maneuver to new station.
Roger. Maple maneuvering to new station.
Ready depth charges. Shallow pattern. Sonar. This is the captain. Perform active search. Bloodhound, this is Hockey. Hockey regained contact. Fox. Bearing 003. Range 8,100 yards from Bloodhound. Active search 000 through 090. Aye, sir. Hard right rudder.
Bloodhound, this is Antler. Antler regained contact. Easy. Bearing 055. Range 3,000 yards from Bloodhound.
Steady as she goes.
Aye. Steady on course 078.
Bloodhound, this is Hockey. Hockey lost contact. Fox. Last known bearing 359. Range 7,700 yards from Bloodhound.
Bloodhound, this is Antler. Antler lost contact. Easy. Last known at bearing 053. Range 2,700 yards from Bloodhound. Bloodhound, this is Antler. Antler regained contact. Easy. Bearing 053. Range 2,700 yards from Bloodhound.
Engines ahead flank.
All engines ahead flank.
Bloodhound, this is Antler. Antler now has sonar contact. Easy. Bearing 053. Range 2,300 yards from Bloodhound.
Bloodhound, this is Hockey. Hockey made a depth charge attack on contact. Fox. Sonar reports sounds of a sinking submarine.
Bloodhound, this is Antler. Bloodhound, this is Antler. Antler now has sonar contact. Easy. Bearing 053. Range 1,800 yards from Bloodhound.
Hockey, this is Bloodhound. Take new station in convoy screen.
Roger. Hockey taking station.
Bridge, ice lookout, iceberg, port bow.
All escorts. Contact Fox has most likely been sunk by Hockey. Well done.
Bloodhound, this is Antler. Antler now has sonar contact. Easy. Bearing 053. Range 1,200 yards from Bloodhound.
Combat sonar.
Regain contact. Easy. Bearing 054. Range 1,000 yards. Combat sonar. Contact. Easy. Now bears 057. Range 600 yards. Estimated depth shallow. Combat sonar. Contact. Easy. Now bears 067. range 300 yards. Combat sonar, contact, easy. Now bears 073, range 200 yards.
Bearings drifting right.
Steady on course. 094.
Fire 1, ready depth charges, shallow pattern. Fire 2. Combat sonar, lost contact. Fire 3, last bearing 073, last range 200 yards.
Bloodhound, this is Antler. Antler now has sonar contact. Easy. Bearing 275. Range 200 yards from Bloodhound.
Bridge.
Port lookout. Oil slick. Bearing 272.
Bloodhound, this is Antler. Antler lost contact. Easy. Last known at bearing 270. Range 400 yards from Bloodhound.
Antler, this is Bloodhound. Maneuver to station. Bearing 082. Range 1,900 yards from guide.
Roger. Antler maneuvering to station bearing 082. Range 1,900 yards from guide.
Sonar, this is the captain. Perform Bloodhound, this is Hockey. Hockey holds sonar contact. George, bearing 353, range 7,300 yards from Bloodhound. Evaluated as a definite sub.
Bridge. Combat. New contact from sonar. Bearing 353. Range 7,300 yards. I designate contact. George. Time 21:5.
Active search 184 through 274.
Aye, sir.
Hockey, this is Bloodhound. Attack contact. George.
Roger. Hockey attacking contact. George.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie made a depth charge attack on contact. Dog, unknown results.
All escorts.
Combat sonar, regain contact. Dog, bearing 223, range 2,000 yards.
Well done.
Aye, sir. Steady as she goes. Aye. Steady on course 229.
Antler reporting.
Antler, this is Bloodhound. Maneuver to assigned station.
Roger. Antler maneuvering to assigned station.
Combat sonar, contact. Dog, now bears 221, range 1,600 yards. Estimated depth deep. Ready depth charges, deep pattern. Combat sonar, contact. Dog, now bears 218, range 1,200 yards. Weak propeller noise.
Steady on course. 223.
Combat sonar, contact. Dog, now bears 216, range 700 yards. Combat sonar, contact. Dog, now bears 216, range 700 yards. Contact decreasing depth. Ready depth charges, medium pattern. Combat sonar, contact. Dog, now bears
217. Range 200 yards. Contact decreasing depth.
Fire 1. Ready depth charges, medium pattern. Fire 2. Aye, sir. Fire 3. Combat sonar, lost contact. Dog, last bearing 275. Last range
30 yards.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie now has sonar contact. Dog, bearing 014. Range 200 yards from Bloodhound.
Bloodhound, this is Hockey. Hockey lost contact. George, last known bearing 002. Range 8,600 yards from Bloodhound. Sonar, this is the captain. Perform active search. 3-4.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie now has sonar contact. Dog, bearing 343. Range 500 yards from Bloodhound.
Active search. 3, 4, 7.
Through 077.
Aye, sir.
Sonar, this is the captain. Investigate ARC 29.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie now has sonar contact. Dog, bearing 318. Range 500 yards from Bloodhound.
In combat sonar, regain contact. Dog, bearing 309, range 400 yards.
Bloodhound, this is Hockey. Hockey made a depth charge attack on contact. George, sonar reports sounds of a sinking submarine.
Steady on course 306. Combat sonar, contact. Dog, now bears
330, range 100 yards. Contact decreasing depth.
Surface radar has a new contact. Bearing 087. Range 3,900 yards.
Combat sonar. Lost
Fire
contact.
1.
Dog. Last bearing. 330.
Fire 2. Last range 100 yards.
Bridge.
Fire 3.
New surface contact from radar. Bearing 087. Range 3,900 yards. I designate contact. How? Time 21:10.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie now has sonar contact. Dog, bearing 125. Range 200 yards from Bloodhound. Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie now has sonar contact. Dog, bearing 136. Range 600 yards from Bloodhound.
All escorts, contact George has most likely been sunk by Hockey. Well done.
Bridge, ice lookout. Iceberg, dead ahead.
Ready depth charges, medium pattern.
Antler, this is Bloodhound. Proceed to engage.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie now has sonar contact. Dog, bearing 115. Range 900 yards from Bloodhound.
Bridge, starboard lookout. Oil slick, bearing 262.
Roger. Antler engaging.
Hockey, this is Bloodhound. Maneuver to station.
Lost contact. How? Last bearing 088. Last range 3,500 yards.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie now has sonar contact. Dog, bearing 092. Range 800 yards from Bloodhound.
Combat sonar, regain contact. Dog, bearing 087. Range 700 yards.
Roger. Hockey maneuvering to station.
Bloodhound, this is Antler. Antler regained contact. How? Bearing 077. Range 3,900 yards from Bloodhound.
Sonar, this is the captain. Investigate ARC 0392129. Investigating ARC 039 through 129. ICER. Combat sonar. Contact. Dog. Now bears 092. Range 300 yards. Bearing steady.
All engines ahead 1/3. Aye, sir.
Bloodhound, this is Antler. Antler lost contact. How? Last known at bearing 075. Range 3,300 yards from Bloodhound. Bloodhound, this is Antler. Antler regained contact. How? Bearing 075. Range 3,300 yards from Bloodhound. Bloodhound, this is Antler. Antler lost contact. How? Last known at bearing 074. Range 3,300 yards from Bloodhound.
Combat sonar. Contact. Dog. Now bears 092. Range 100 yards. Strong propeller noise.
Combat sonar. Lost contact. Dog. Last bearing 092. Last range 100 yards.
Fire 1. Ready depth charges. Medium pattern. Fire 2.
Antler, Bloodhound, this is Antler.
Fire
Antler
3.
made a depth charge attack on contact. How? Sonar reports sound of a sinking submarine.
Antler, this is Bloodhound. Maneuver to assigned station.
Roger. Antler maneuvering to assigned station.
All escorts, contact Howe has most likely been sunk by Antler. Congratulations to your crew.
Bridge, port lookout. Oil slick, bearing 341.
Ready depth charges. Shallow pattern. Sonar. This is the captain. Investigate ARC 181.
Surface radar has a new contact. Bearing 060. Range 6,500 yards.
Bridge, combat. New surface contact from radar. Bearing 0, 6,
0. Range 6,500 yards. I designate contact. Item. Time 21.
14.
Combat sonar. Regain contact. Dog. Bearing 2, 3, 2. Range 400 yards.
Bridge, port lookout.
Object 1/3 to the horizon. Bearing 2, 1, 4. Appears to be periscope feather. Bridge, starboard lookout. Warship, CBDR. Bearing 2, 3,
Fire 1.
0. Range closing quickly. I say again.
Fire 2.
CBDR.
Combat sonar. Contact. Dog.
Fire 3.
Now bears 1, 2, 3. Range 30 yards. Very strong propeller noise. Combat sonar. Lost contact. Dog. Last bearing 1, 2, 3. Last range 30 yards.
Lost contact. Item. Last bearing 0, 6, 1. Last range 5,900 yards. Surface radar has regained contact. Item. Bearing 0, 6, 0. Range 6,700 yards.
Bridge, starboard lookout. Oil slick. Bearing 0, 6, 1.
Lost contact. Item. Last bearing 0, 6, 0. Last range 6,100 yards.
Bridge, starboard lookout. Oil slick. Bearing 0, 7, 5.
Investigating arc 1, 8, 1 through 2, 7, 1. Aye, sir.
Antler, this is Bloodhound. Engage contact. Item.
Roger. Antler engaging contact. Item.
Ready depth charges. Shallow pattern.
Mountie, this is Bloodhound. Maneuver to new station.
Roger. Mountie maneuvering to new station.
Bridge. Ice lookout. Iceberg. Port bow.
All escorts. Contact Dog has most likely been sunk by a Bloodhound. Good job.
Bloodhound, this is Antler. Antler regained contact. Item, bearing 0, 6, 2. Range 4,700 yards from Bloodhound. Bloodhound, this is Antler. Antler now has sonar contact. Item, bearing 0, 6, 2. Range 4,200 yards from Bloodhound. Bloodhound, this is Antler. Antler now has sonar contact. Item, bearing 0, 6, 1. Range 3,700 yards from Bloodhound.
Hard left rudder.
Hard left rudder. Aye, sir.
Steady as she goes.
Aye. Steady on course. 0, 6, 3.
Bloodhound, this is Antler. Antler now has sonar contact. Item, bearing 0, 6, 1. Range 3,100 yards from Bloodhound. Bloodhound, this is Antler. Antler lost contact. Item, last known at bearing 0, 6, 1. Range 3,000 yards from Bloodhound. Bloodhound, this is Antler. Antler regained contact. Item, bearing 0, 6, 1. Range 3,000 yards from Bloodhound. Bloodhound, this is Antler. Antler lost contact. Item, last known at bearing 0, 6, 1. Range 2,900 yards from Bloodhound. Bloodhound, this is Antler. Antler made a depth charge attack on contact. Item, unknown results.
All engines ahead standard.
All engines ahead standard. Aye, sir.
Sonar, this is the captain. Perform active search. 0, 3, 9, 2, 1, 2, 9. Active search. 0, 3, 9.
through 1, 2, 9. Aye, sir.
Bridge, ice lookout. Iceberg, dead ahead.
Mountie, this is Bloodhound. Maneuver to station. Bearing 079. Range 1,000 yards. From guide.
Roger. Mountie, maneuvering to station. Bearing 079. Range 1,000 yards. From guide.
Bridge, ice lookout. Iceberg, port bow.
Bridge, port lookout. Warship, CBDR.
Bearing 0, 5, 9. Range closing quickly. I say again, CBDR.
Bloodhound, this is Antler. Antler regained contact. Item, bearing 0, 5, 6. Range 400 yards from Bloodhound. Bloodhound, this is Antler. Antler lost contact. Item, last known at bearing 0, 5, 3. Range 300 yards from Bloodhound.
Combat sonar. Regain contact. Item bearing 0, 4, 5. Range 100 yards.
Bridge, port lookout. Warship, CBDR. Bearing 0,
Fire
4,
1.
9.
Range closing quickly. I say
Fire
again,
2.
CBDR.
Surface radar has a new contact.
Fire 3.
Bearing 109er. Range 1,900 yards.
Combat sonar. Lost contact. Item. Last bearing 0, 4, 5. Last range 100 yards.
Bridge, combat. New surface contact from radar. Bearing 109. Range 1,900 yards. I designate contact. Jig. Time 21:20.
Bloodhound, this is Antler. Antler regained contact. Item, bearing 2, 3, 4. Range 300 yards from Bloodhound. Bloodhound, this is Antler. Antler now has sonar contact. Item, bearing 2, 2, 1. Range 700 yards from Bloodhound.
Sonar, this is the captain. Perform active search. 1972287.
Active search. 197 through 2.
Bloodhound, this is Antler. Antler now has sonar contact. Item, bearing 194. Range 800 yards from Bloodhound.
Mountie, this is Bloodhound. Attack contact. Jig.
Roger. Mountie attacking contact. Jig.
Bridge, ice lookout. Iceberg, dead ahead.
Bloodhound, this is Antler. Antler now has sonar contact. Item, bearing 175. Range 600 yards from Bloodhound.
Sonar.
Combat sonar. Regain contact. Item bearing 169. Range 500 yards. Investigating arc 133 through 223. Aye, sir.
Rudder amidships.
Rudder amidships. Aye, sir.
Lost contact. Jig. Last bearing 121. Last range 1,200 yards.
Combat sonar. Contact. Item now bears 154. Range 200 yards. Strong propeller noise. Combat sonar. Lost contact. Item. Last bearing 154. Last
Fire
range
1.
200 yards.
Bloodhound, this is Antler.
Fire
Antler
2.
now has sonar contact. Item, bearing 3,
Fire
3,
3.
9. Range 100 yards from Bloodhound.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie regained. Contact. Jig. Bearing 059. Range 700 yards from Bloodhound.
Ready depth charges. Medium pattern. Sonar, this is the captain. Perform active search. 0082098.
Active search. 0.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie now has sonar contact. Jig. Bearing 027. Range 400 yards from Bloodhound.
Bridge, port lookout. Oil slick. Bearing 299.
Bloodhound, this is Antler. Antler lost contact. Item, last known at bearing 291. Range 400 yards from Bloodhound.
Combat sonar. Regain contact. Jig bearing 0 17, range 300 yards. Ready depth charges. Shallow pattern.
Bridge, port lookout, floating debris. Bearing 2, 9.
Combat sonar. Contact. Jig now bears 0, 2, 3. Range 100 yards. Very strong propeller noise.
Sonar, combat. Investigate arc. 3, 2,
Fire
1,
one.
through 0, 5, 1.
Combat sonar. Lost contact. Jig. Fire 2. 0, 2, 3. Last range 100 yards.
Bloodhound,
Fire
this
3.
is Mountie. Mountie now has sonar contact. Jig. Bearing 152. Range 100 yards from Bloodhound.
Bridge, port lookout, oil slick. Bearing 1, 5, 9.
Ready depth charges. Shallow pattern.
All escorts. Contact item has most likely been sunk by a Bloodhound. Good job.
Head standard.
All engines ahead standard.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie now has sonar contact. Jig. Bearing 160. Range 400 yards from Bloodhound.
Sonar, this is the captain. Perform active search. 1. Combat sonar.
Regain contact. Jig. Bearing 1, 6, 5. Range 500 yards. Investigating arc 1, 2, 8 through 2, 1, 8. Aye, sir. Combat sonar. Contact. Jig now bears 192. Range 700 yards. Wake on left cut.
Bridge, starboard lookout, floating debris. Bearing 195.
Combat sonar. Contact. Jig now bears 218. Range 500 yards. Estimated depth medium. Right rudder.
Hard right rudder.
Ready depth charges. Medium pattern. Steady as she goes. Aye.
Bridge, starboard lookout, oil slick. Bearing 251. Bridge, port lookout, warship, CBDR. Bearing 207. Range closing quickly. I say again, CBDR.
Combat sonar. Contact. Jig now bears 237. Range 200 yards.
Fire 1.
Estimated depth medium.
Bridge, starboard lookout, warship,
Fire
CBDR. Bearing 241.
Fire
Range
3.
closing quickly. I say again, CBDR.
Combat sonar. Lost contact. Jig. Last bearing 237. Last range 200 yards.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie now has sonar contact. Jig. Bearing 358. Range 200 yards from Bloodhound.
Surface radar has a new contact. Bearing 048. Range 3,300 yards.
Bridge, starboard lookout, warship, CBDR. Bearing 259. Range closing quickly. I say again, CBDR.
Bridge, combat. New surface contact from radar. Bearing 048. Range 3,300 yards. I designate contact King. Time 21:27.
Bloodhound, this is Antler. Antler now has sonar contact. Jig. Bearing 354. Range 500 yards from Bloodhound.
Bridge, port lookout, oil slick. Bearing 353.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie lost contact. Jig. Last known at bearing 348. Range 600 yards from Bloodhound.
Ready depth charges. Medium pattern. Sonar. This is the captain. Investigate arc 318 2048. Investigating arc 318 through 048.
Fire.
Aye, sir.
Antler, this is Bloodhound. Attack contact. King.
Fire.
Roger. Antler attack.
Bridge, port lookout, oil slick. Bearing
Fire.
291.
Mountie, this is Bloodhound. Take new station.
Fire.
Convoy screen.
Roger. Mountie taking station.
Contact
Fire.
King now bears 025.
Fire.
Range 2,300 yards.
Hard right rudder.
Hard right rudder. Aye, sir.
Steady as she goes.
Lost contact King. Last bearing 025. Last range 2,100 yards.
Sonar, this is the captain. Combat sonar. New sonar contact. Bearing 028. Range 1,800 yards. Active search 333 through 063. Aye, sir. Ready depth charges. Shallow pattern. Combat sonar. Contact. King now bears 033. Range 1,400 yards. Contact increasing depth. Goes.
Aye. Steady on course 020.
Combat sonar. Contact. King now bears 038. Range 1,000 yards. Very strong propeller noise. Hard right rudder.
Hard right rudder. Aye, sir.
Steady as she goes.
Aye. Steady on course 036.
Combat sonar. Contact. King now bears 044. Range 600 yards. Bearing steady. Combat sonar. Contact. King now bears 043. Range 200 yards. Estimated depth shallow. Fire 1. Ready. Combat sonar. Lost contact. Fire 2. Last bearing 043. Fire 3. Last range 200 yards.
Bloodhound, this is Antler. Antler now has sonar contact. King, bearing 263. Range 100 yards from Bloodhound.
Bridge, port lookout, oil slick, bearing 252.
Antler, reporting.
Antler, this is Bloodhound. Attack contact. King.
Roger. Antler attacking contact. King.
Mountie, this is Bloodhound. Take
Bloodhound, this is Antler. Antler now has sonar contact. King, bearing 222. Range 500 yards from Bloodhound.
Roger. Mountie taking station.
Sonar, combat. Investigate arc 206 through 296.
Combat sonar. Investigating arc 206 through 296. Sonar eye.
Bloodhound, this is Antler. Antler now has sonar contact. King, bearing 186. Range 600 yards from Bloodhound.
Combat sonar. Regain contact. King, bearing 176. Range 500 yards. Sonar, this is the captain. Perform active search. 1382228. Active search. 138 through 228. Aye, sir. Combat sonar. Contact. King now bears 158. Range 300 yards. Strong propeller noise. Goes.
Aye. Steady on course 157.
Combat sonar. Contact. King now bears 235. Range 30 yards. Contact increasing depth. Combat sonar. Lost
Fire
contact.
1.
King. Last bearing 2-3. Fire 2. 5. Last range 30 yards. Fire depth charges. Medium pattern.
Bloodhound, this is Antler. Antler now has sonar contact. King, bearing 323. Range 300 yards from Bloodhound.
Sonar, combat. Investigate arc 238 through 328.
Investigating arc 2-8.
Bloodhound, this is Antler. Antler now has sonar contact. King, bearing 295. Range 500 yards from Bloodhound.
Bridge, port lookout, floating debris, Bearing 2.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie now has sonar contact. King, bearing 259. Range 500 yards from Bloodhound.
Sonar, combat. Investigate arc. 228 through 318.
Combat sonar. Investigating arc. 228 through
Bridge, port lookout. Warship, CBDR. Bearing 308. Range closing quickly. I say again, CBDR.
Bloodhound, this is Antler. Antler now has sonar contact. King, bearing 217. Range 500 yards from Bloodhound.
Sonar, combat. Investigate arc.
combat sonar. Regain contact. King, bearing 218. Range 800 yards. Combat sonar. Investigating arc. 174 through 264. Sonar eye.
Rudder amidships. Aye, sir.
Bridge, ice lookout. Iceberg, starboard bow.
Combat sonar. Contact. King now bears 238. Range 800 yards. Contact increasing depth.
Ready depth charges. Deep pattern. Hard right rudder.
Hard right rudder.
Combat sonar. Contact. King now bears 260. Range 900 yards. Contact increasing depth. Combat sonar. Contact. King now bears 284. Range 800 yards. Contact increasing depth.
Rudder amidships.
Rudder amidships. Aye, sir.
Surface radar has a new contact. Bearing 004. Range 4,700 yards.
Combat sonar. Contact. King now bears 297. Range 400 yards. Bearing steady.
Bridge, combat. New surface contact from radar. Bearing 004. Range 4,700 yards. I designate contact. Love. Time 21:36.
Mountie, this is Bloodhound. Attack.
Combat sonar.
Lost contact. King. Last bearing 2.
Fire 1.
7. Last range 400 yards.
Fire 2.
Bloodhound, this is Antler. Antler now has sonar contact.
Fire
King,
3.
Bearing 072. Range from Bloodhound.
Bridge, port lookout. Warship, CBDR. Bearing 2. 8. 2. Range closing quickly. I say again, CBDR.
Acknowledged.
Bridge, port lookout. Floating debris. Bearing 304.
Ready depth charges. Shallow pattern.
Contact. Love now bears 010. Range 3,800 yards.
Sonar, this is the captain. Perform active search. 3232053.
Active search. 323 through 053. Aye, sir.
Stand by to fire. Target bearing 011. Range 3,100 yards.
Contact. Love now bears
Fire.
011. Range 3,100 yards.
Fire. Target bearing 012. Range 2,600 yards. Fire.
Contact. Love now bears 012. Range 2,400 yards.
Fire. Target bearing 015. Range 2,000 yards. Fire.
Contact. Love now bears 017. Range 1,800 yards.
Aye. Steady on course. 023.
Sonar, this is the captain. Investigate arc. 344.
Fire.
2074.
Investigating arc. 344. through
Lost contact. Love. Last bearing 017. Last range 1,600 yards.
Stand by to fire.
combat sonar. New sonar contact. Bearing 015. Range 1,000 yards. Hard left rudder.
Hard left rudder. Aye, sir.
Rudder amidships.
Rudder amidships. Aye, sir.
Combat sonar. Contact. Love. Now bears 010. Range 600 yards. Estimated depth shallow.
Bloodhound, this is Antler. Antler lost contact. King, last known at bearing 192. Range 2,400 yards from Bloodhound.
Combat sonar. Contact. Love. Now bears 005. Range 200 yards. Contact increasing depth. Rudder amidships.
Rudder amidships. Aye, sir.
Fire 1. Ready depth charges. Shallow pattern. Fire 2. Combat sonar. Lost contact. Fire 3. Last bearing 353. Last range 100 yards.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie now has sonar contact. Love, bearing 185. Range 100 yards from Bloodhound.
Bridge, port lookout, oil slick, bearing 178.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie lost contact. Love, last known at bearing 171. Range 400 yards from Bloodhound.
Combat sonar. Regain contact. King. Bearing 189. Range 3,000 yards.
Bridge, port lookout, floating debris, bearing 180.
Sonar. Combat sonar. Lost contact. King. Last bearing 189. Last range 2,700 yards.
Bloodhound, this is Antler. Antler regained contact. King, bearing 184. Range 2,800 yards from Bloodhound.
Investigating arc 111 through 201. Aye, sir. Sonar. This is the captain. Investigate arc 08321.
Bloodhound, this is Antler. Antler now has sonar contact. King, bearing 185. Range 2,600 yards from Bloodhound.
Investigating arc 083 through 17 through combat sonar. Regain contact. King bearing 187. Range 2,500 yards.
All escorts, contact Love has most likely been sunk by blood.
Bridge, starboard lookout, warship, CBDR, bearing 236. Range closing quickly. I say again, CBDR.
Good job.
Sonar, combat. Investigate arc. 1.
Combat sonar. Contact. King now bears 191. Range 2,200 yards. Combat sonar. Contact. King now bears 192. Range 2,100 yards. Bearing steady. Combat sonar. Investigating arc 126 through 216. Sonar eye.
Bridge, ice lookout, iceberg, port bow.
Steady as she goes. Combat sonar. Contact. King now bears 196. Range 1,800 yards. Bearing steady. Combat sonar. Contact. King now bears 199. Range 1,400 yards. Bearing steady. Combat sonar. Contact. King now bears 201. Range 1,100 yards. Combat sonar. Contact. King now bears 202. Range 1,000 yards. Estimated depth deep. Ready depth charges. Deep pattern.
Hard right rudder.
Hard right rudder. Aye, sir.
Combat sonar. Contact. King. Now bears 204. Range 600 yards. Combat sonar. Contact. King. Now bears 203. Range 600 yards. Combat sonar. Contact. King. Now bears 201. Range 500 yards. Weak propeller noise. Steady as she goes.
Aye. Steady on course. 215.
Hard left rudder.
Hard left rudder. Aye, sir.
Steady as she
Bridge,
goes.
port lookout, oil slick, bearing 171.
Combat sonar.
Lost contact.
King. Last bearing.
Fire 1.
1.
Last range. Fire 2 yards.
Bloodhound, this is Antler. Antler now has
Fire
sonar
3.
contact. King, bearing 151. Range 100 yards from Bloodhound.
Ready depth charges. Deep pattern.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie now has sonar contact. King, bearing 025. Range 300 yards from Bloodhound.
Bloodhound, this is Antler. Antler now has sonar contact. King, bearing 048. Range 600 yards from Bloodhound.
Sonar, combat.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie now has sonar contact. King, bearing 073. Range 600 yards from Bloodhound.
Combat sonar. Investigating arc. 019 through 109. Sonar eye.
Steady on course. 070.
All engines ahead. 2/3.
All engines ahead.
Bloodhound, this is Antler. Antler now has sonar contact. King, bearing 084. Range 300 yards from Bloodhound.
Combat sonar. Regain contact. King, bearing
084. Range 300 yards.
sonar. This is the captain. Perform active search. 05321443. Active search. 0. Combat sonar. Lost contact. King. Last bearing. 084. Last range. 200 yards.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie now has sonar contact. King, bearing 062. Range.
Well, okay, that's the new record for me. Most U-boats sunk in a single mission. 11 confirmed kills, only 1 ship lost. That's as good as it gets, really. So yeah, thanks for watching, folks. We'll see you in the next one.